Cozy English Podcast. Relax, listen, and learn.
Stop! I just spent 20 minutes in a shop yesterday, standing there like a statue, too scared to ask, how much is this? And because I thought I'd sound stupid. You know? Sound familiar?
Oh no, Emma. Hey everyone, welcome back to Cozy English Podcast. I'm Michael.
And I'm Emma. This is where we relax, listen, and learn English together. And today, we're solving the shopping nightmare once and for all.
Exactly. Because by the end of this lesson, you'll confidently ask about prices, negotiate like a local, and never feel embarrassed in a shop again. You know what I mean?
Michael, tell them about your market adventure in Thailand.
Oh man, I paid 3 times the normal price for a t-shirt because I didn't know how to negotiate. The vendor saw me coming from a mile away.
What happened exactly?
Well, I walked up to the stall, fell in love with this shirt, and immediately asked, I want this. How much? Big mistake. I showed way too much enthusiasm, you know?
That's so true. And then?
The guy said 100 baht, which I later learned was about 3 times the normal price. But I just said, okay, and paid immediately.
No negotiation at all?
None. I was so focused on getting the shirt that I forgot everything about bargaining culture. But that embarrassing moment taught me everything we're sharing today.
Perfect. So let's dive into the phrases that'll save you money and embarrassment. Ready to become a confident shopper?
Let's do this. First up, the essential price phrases.
All right, let's start with the basics. Michael, what's the most common way to ask about price?
Easy. How much is this? But Emma, there are so many better ways, you know.
Now everyone, let's shadow that basic phrase. Repeat after me slowly. How much is this? Now normal speed. How much is this?
Perfect. You can say, what's the price of this? Let's practice. What's the price of this? Again, what's the price of this?
Excellent. Or my favorite, how much does this cost? Shadow with me. How does this cost? Once more, how much does this cost?
Ooh, and here's a pro tip. Instead of pointing and saying this, be more specific. Let's see. You could say, how much is this red sweater? Let's practice. How much is this red sweater? Normal speed. How much is this red sweater?
Love that. Now, what if you're looking at multiple items?
Great question. You'd say, how much are these? Let's shadow that. How much are these? Again, how much are these? Notice the difference. Is for one item, are for multiple items.
Perfect. Let me give you more examples. If you're holding one book, you say, how much is this book? Everyone shadow, how much is this book? Normal speed. How much is this book?
Excellent. But if you have 3 books, shadow with me. How much are these books? Once more, Tung. How much are these books?
Got it? Now, here's something many learners forget. What if you're not holding the item?
Ah, good point. You'd say, how much is that? For something far away, or how much is the one in the window?
Right? And if you want to be super specific, you can say, how much is that blue dress in the window? Or, what's the price of those shoes on the top shelf?
Now let's practice. Emma, pretend I'm holding a beautiful necklace.
How much is that necklace?
Fantastic. Now try with these earrings.
How much are those earrings?
Amazing. You're getting this. Now, here's where it gets interesting. What if the price seems too high?
Haha, negotiation time. You can't just say, that's expensive. That's rude, you know?
So true. Instead, try that seems a bit high. Let's practice this polite phrase. That seems a bit high. Again, that seems a bit high.
Perfect. Or, is that your best price? Shadow with me. Is that your best price? Normal speed? Is that your best price?
Oh, I love, is there any room for negotiation? Let's break this down. Is there any room for negotiation? Once more, is there any room for negotiation?
Brilliant. And here's my secret weapon. Would you consider a lower price? This is tricky. So slowly. Would you consider a lower price? Again, would you consider a lower price?
Wait, Emma, what about when you want to compare prices?
Great thinking. You can ask, do you have anything cheaper? Let's shadow. Do you have anything cheaper? Normal speed. Do you have anything cheaper?
Perfect. Or is there a less expensive option? This one's longer, so carefully. Is there a less expensive option? Again, is there a less expensive option?
And don't forget, what's your cheapest option? Let's practice. What's your cheapest option? Once more. What's your cheapest option?
Oh, and here's another good one. Do you have this in a different price range?
Nice. And what about asking for discounts directly?
You can say, do you offer any discounts? Or is there a sale price on this?
Perfect. And sometimes you can ask, is this the regular price? To see if there's a special offer, you know?
That's so true, listeners. Are you taking notes? These phrases will change your shopping game completely. Okay, challenge time. Emma, I'm going to give you a shopping situation and you respond with the perfect phrase.
Bring it on.
You're in a souvenir shop looking at a beautiful scarf. What do you ask?
How much is this scarf?
Good. Now the shopkeeper says $50. You think it's too expensive. Let's practice your response. That seems bit high. Normal speed. That seems a bit high.
Perfect. Now they say, I can do 45. You want to try for 40? Shadow this negotiation phrase. Would you consider $40? Again, would you consider $40?
Excellent negotiating. Now they say 42 is my final offer. You want to accept? Let's practice acceptance. That works for me. Normal speed. That works for me.
Beautiful. Or you can simply say, I'll take it. Again, I'll take it. Both are perfect for closing the deal.
Brilliant. Okay, listeners, pause the podcast and try this yourself. You know what? Now it's Michael's turn to be the customer.
You see a pair of sunglasses. The price tag says $30, but you want to negotiate. Let's shadow this together. Those sunglasses look nice. Normal speed. Those sunglasses look nice.
Perfect. Now the negotiation part. Is there any room for negotiation on the price? Again, Is there any room for negotiation on the price?
Great! I say $28. You want to try for 25? Shadow this counter offer. Would you consider 25 normal speed? Would you consider 25?
Perfect. I say 26.50. You're thinking about it. Let's see. Let's practice. Could we meet at $26? Again, could we meet at $26?
And I say deal. Your response? Shadow with excitement. Perfect. Again. Perfect. That's how you close a successful negotiation.
Thanks. That felt so natural. Notice how we kept the conversation friendly throughout?
Exactly. Negotiation isn't about winning or losing, you know. It's about finding a price that works for everyone.
That's so true. And remember, sometimes the answer is no, and that's okay too.
Right? Let's try one more quick challenge. Michael, you're at an electronics store looking at headphones.
Excuse me, what's the price of these wireless headphones?
Those are $120.
Do you have anything in a lower price range?
Well, these wired ones are $80.
Is there any discount if I buy both?
I could do $150 for both items.
That's a good deal. I'll think about it.
Perfect. Notice how Michael asked about bundles? That's advanced shopping English. Time for our first real-world scenario. I'm the shop assistant. Michael's the customer. Setting: a clothing store.
Perfect. Here we go. Excuse me, I really like this jacket. How much does it cost?
That one's $85. It's genuine leather and very popular this season.
It's really nice quality. Do you have anything similar but less expensive?
Well, this cotton jacket is $60. It's also very stylish and comfortable.
That's more in my budget, but is that your best price on the cotton one?
Let me see what I can do. For you, I can offer it for $55. That's really my best offer.
I appreciate that. Would you consider $50 even?
You're a good negotiator. You know what? Since it's near closing time, $50 works. But that's truly final.
That's perfect. Thank you so much for working with me. Do you accept credit cards?
Absolutely. We take all major credit cards. Let me ring that up for you.
Wonderful. And do you have a return policy in case the size isn't quite right?
Yes, you have 14 days with the receipt for exchanges or returns.
Excellent. Thank you for your help.
Pause. Michael, that was fantastic. Notice how you were polite but persistent?
Thanks. I tried to acknowledge the quality first before asking about price. That shows respect.
Exactly. And I love how you asked about payment method and return policy. That's so practical.
Right. Those details matter. And when she said final, I still tried once more politely. Sometimes they'll surprise you.
Perfect strategy. And notice how the conversation stayed friendly throughout? That's key to successful negotiation.
Absolutely. You catch more flies with honey than vinegar, as they say.
Great expression. Listeners, did you notice the natural flow? Start with interest, show respect, then negotiate step by step.
And always be prepared to walk away if the price doesn't work. That's part of good negotiation, too.
Such important advice. Sometimes showing you're willing to leave can get you a better deal.
Exactly. But only if you're genuinely prepared to leave. Don't bluff if you really want the item.
Wise words. Now, let's see. Let's practice some key phrases from that dialogue. Everyone shadow with us.
I really like this jacket. I really like this jacket. Normal speed. I really like this jacket.
That's more in my budget. That's more in my budget. Again, that's more in my budget.
Would you consider $50? Would you consider $50? Once more, would you consider $50?
Perfect shadowing. Now let's try a more challenging market scenario. Time for our cozy English secrets. Michael, what's the biggest mistake learners make when asking about prices?
Oh, easy. They say, how much money is this? Instead of how much is this?
Yes, or they say, what is the kafist? Instead of, what's the cost? Natural English uses contractions, you know?
Exactly. And here's another common mistake, saying this costs how much? That's not natural word order.
So true. The correct order is always, how much does this cost? Not, this costs how much.
Right, and here's a body language secret. Don't look too eager or desperate for the item, you know?
Absolutely. If you're jumping up and down excited about an item, they know you'll pay full price.
Exactly. Stay calm. Examine the item carefully, maybe even look at other things first.
Perfect strategy. Here's my secret weapon. Learn these magic words. I'm just looking around. Use this when you first enter a shop.
Brilliant. It gives you time to check prices without sales pressure. And Emma, what about timing secrets?
Great question. Shop near closing time or at the end of the month. Salespeople want to meet their targets, you know?
Oh, that's smart. And what about payment phrases that learners need?
Essential ones. Always ask, do you accept credit cards? Or is it cash only?
And don't forget, do you take contactless payments? That's very common now.
Good one. Here's another payment tip. Can I pay in installments for expensive items?
Nice. And here's a cultural secret. In some countries, like many Asian markets, negotiating is expected and fun.
So important. In others, like most American or European stores, the price is usually fixed.
Right. Always observe what locals do. If you see others negotiating, it's probably okay, you know?
Perfect advice. At Cozy English, we always teach you the cultural context, not just the grammar.
That's what makes us different. We prepare you for real situations, not just textbook English.
Exactly. And here's a confidence secret. Practice these phrases at home first so they feel natural.
Great tip. Say them to yourself in Zamir or practice with English-speaking friends.
Absolutely. The more you practice, the more confident you'll sound in real situations.
Oh, and here's something important. Learn the currency. Don't just say money. Say dollars, pounds, euros, whatever the local currency is.
That's so true. It makes you sound more knowledgeable and confident.
And practice numbers. You don't want to freeze when they say 2750.
Great point. Let's practice some price numbers right now. Shadow with us. 27.50. Again, 27.50.
49.99. $49.99?
$120. $120.
Perfect. These number patterns are crucial for shopping success. This time, I'm the shop assistant at a market stall. Emma's buying souvenirs for friends. This is more challenging because it's a market environment.
Perfect. Markets are trickier because negotiation is expected. Here we go. Good morning. These handmade bags are absolutely beautiful. How much are they?
Good morning, thank you. Those are $20 each, or I can do 3 bags for $50. Very good quality, all handmade by local artisans.
I can see they're beautifully made. What would be the price for just 2 bags?
For 2 bags, I can offer them for $35. That's already a good discount from the individual price.
I really appreciate the craftsmanship, but 35 seems a bit high for my budget. What's your best price for 2?
Well, these take many hours to make. I could go down to $30 for 2. That's really my lowest price.
I understand they're handmade and take time. Would you consider $28? That's what I have budgeted for gifts.
28 is quite low, but you seem to really appreciate the work. How about $29? That's truly my final offer.
You know what? I can see the quality, and I want to support local artisans. $29 is fair. Deal.
Wonderful. Thank you for understanding the value of handmade work. Do you need a bag for them?
That would be great. And do you accept credit cards or is it cash only here?
We prefer cash, but I can take cards too. There's just a small processing fee if you use a card.
Cash is fine. Here's $30. Keep the extra dollar as a tip for your excellent service.
That's very kind of you. Thank you so much. Enjoy your bags.
Pause. That felt incredibly natural. Did everyone notice how I acknowledged the craftsmanship first?
Exactly. You showed respect for the product and the maker. That makes sellers more willing to work with you.
And I mentioned my specific budget. That's honest and helps explain why I'm negotiating.
Great strategy. And I loved how you asked about the card processing fee. Many small vendors have those.
Right. It's always good to ask about extra fees up front. No surprises at payment time.
And giving that extra dollar as a tip, that was perfect. It shows you value good service.
Thanks. Building good relationships with vendors is important, especially in markets you might visit again.
Absolutely. Word spreads in markets. If you're known as a fair, respectful customer, you'll get better deals.
Such a great point. These phrases and attitudes work in markets worldwide.
Now let's shadow some key phrases from that conversation. Everyone repeat after us.
I really appreciate the craftsmanship. I really appreciate the craftsmanship. Normal speed. I really appreciate the craftsmanship.
That's what I have budgeted. That's what I have budgeted. Again. That's what I have budgeted.
I want to support local artisans. I want to support local artisans. Once more, I want to support local artisans.
These are great phrases for showing respect while negotiating.
Now for our intensive shadowing session. We've been practicing phrases throughout, but let's see. Let's put it all together with complete conversations.
This is crucial for building muscle memory, We'll go slow first, then normal speed. Don't worry about perfection. Just follow our rhythm.
Let's start with a complete shopping interaction. I'll be the customer, Michael the shop assistant. Everyone shadow both parts to practice different roles.
Ready? Here's the full conversation. Slowly first.
How much is this jacket?
It's $85.
That seems a bit high. Do you have anything cheaper?
This cotton one is $60.
Would you consider 55?
Okay, 55. Works.
Perfect. I'll take it.
Excellent. Now let's see. Let's do it at normal speaking speed. Shadow along.
How much is this jacket?
It's $85.
That seems a bit high. Do you have anything cheaper?
This cotton one is $60.
Would you consider 55?
Okay, 55 works.
Perfect. I'll take it.
Beautiful shadowing, everyone. Did you feel the natural rhythm of English negotiation?
That's so true. That's the magic of shadowing. Your mouth learns the patterns, and soon these conversations become automatic.
Let's try another scenario. This time, you're asking about multiple items. Slowly first.
How much are these shoes?
They're $40 each.
Is there a discount for buying 2 pairs?
I can do $70 for both.
That sounds fair. I'll take them.
Now at normal speed,
How much are these shoes?
they're $40 each.
Is there a discount for buying 2 pairs?
I can do $70 for both.
That sounds fair. I'll take them.
Fantastic. You're building real shopping confidence with every repetition. Okay, review time, but let's make it fun. Emma, I'm going to forget some phrases and you help me remember.
This should be interesting. Go ahead, Michael.
I'm in a shop and I want to know the price of something. I say, how much money does this cost?
Close, but not quite. Remember, we don't say money in this context. Let's practice the correct way. How much does this cost? Normal speed. How much does this cost?
That's it. Okay, the price is high, so I say, that's very expensive.
Too direct. Try, that seems a bit high. Let's shadow the polite version. That seems a bit high. Again, that seems a bit high. Much better, you know.
Got it. Now I want something cheaper. I say, do you have cheap things?
Almost. Say, do you have anything cheaper? Let's practice. Do you have anything cheaper? Normal speed. Do you have anything cheaper? Much more natural.
Perfect. Oh, and when I want to negotiate, I say, give me lower price.
Oh no, that's way too demanding. Try, would you consider a lower price? This is important so slowly. Would you consider a lower price? Again, would you consider a lower price? much more polite and effective.
This is so helpful. What about when I want to accept their offer?
You can say, deal, let's shadow. Deal, or I'll take it. Shadow, I'll take it. Again, I'll take it. Or that works for me. Let's try. That works for me. Normal speed. That works for me. All very natural.
Great. And if I want to pay by card?
Do you accept credit cards? Let's practice. Do you accept credit cards? Again. Do you accept credit cards? Or can I pay by card? Shadow. Can I pay by card? Normal speed. Can I pay by card? Simple and clear.
What if I'm comparing items and prices?
Good question. You can say, which one is cheaper? Or, what's the difference in price between these two?
Nice. And if I want to leave without buying?
Just say, thank you, I'll think about it, or I need to consider it, or simply, thank you for your time.
Perfect. What about asking for discounts?
Try, do you offer any discounts? Or, is there a sale price? Or, do you have any special offers?
Excellent. And what about buying multiple items?
You can ask, is there a bulk discount? Or, what's the price for buying several? Great for getting better deals, you know.
Brilliant. I feel ready to shop confidently anywhere now.
You should. These phrases work in every English-speaking country, and even in international settings where English is used for business.
Let's do one final shadowing challenge. I'll give you a complete negotiation and everyone shadows both parts.
Ready? Here we go. Slowly first.
Excuse me. How much is this watch?
It's $200.
That seems expensive. Is that your best price?
I can do 170.
Would you consider 150?
160 is my final offer.
Deal. I'll take it.
Now at normal speed.
Excuse me, how much is this watch?
It's $200.
That seems expensive. Is that your best price?
I can do 170.
Would you consider 150?
160 is my final offer.
Deal. I'll take it.
Perfect. You've just completed a full negotiation in English. And that's another fantastic lesson from Cozy English Podcast, where we relax, listen, and learn together.
I'm so proud of everyone who practiced with us today. You're not just learning phrases, you're building real-world confidence, you know?
Exactly. Remember, successful shopping isn't about getting the absolute cheapest price. It's about communicating respectfully, understanding value, and getting a fair deal for everyone.
That's so true. Whether you're shopping online, at a department store, in a local market, or at a street vendor, these phrases will help you sound natural and confident.
And don't forget the cultural awareness we discussed. Always observe how locals behave and follow their lead.
Great reminder. Before your next shopping trip, practice these phrases out loud. Say them to yourself, practice with friends, even record yourself, you know?
Excellent advice. And remember our golden rule here at Cozy English. progress, not perfection. Every conversation is valuable practice.
Absolutely. Don't worry about making mistakes. Every native speaker appreciates your effort to communicate politely.
We'd absolutely love to hear your shopping success stories. Comment below and tell us where you've used these phrases and how it went.
Yeah. And if this lesson boosted your confidence, please subscribe and ring that notification bell. We have fresh, practical English lessons every single week.
Until next time, keep practicing, keep learning, and most importantly, relax, listen, and learn.
Happy shopping, everyone. See you in the next lesson.